Hey, this is BlindFox and welcome at my Ration review. Please subscribe to the channel and please go and donate on patreon.com. Today we are going to be reviewing SERAC 24-hour pack free. This is very thin plastic. It was packed in October 2018. It expires October 2019. I got this before I got all the other menus I'm reviewing. So let's check what's inside. There's a Ziploc. You can see the Ziploc isn't really well sealed to the side of the pack. It does come loose quite easily. These are not very high quality bags. You can always, if you've got a heat sealer, seal the top of the bag. You've got 10 notches if you do so. This is not as heavy as the deluxe menu. So let's get started and check what's inside. Okay, we have 300 grams of chicken pasta. This is the ingredients. You can find the ingredients on my Facebook page and on my Twitter page. We've got 150 grams of savory rice, and the same you get the ingredients. It's also on my Facebook page and on my Twitter. And again with the 200 gram meals. This is mutton stew. Immediately, if you've watched my military meals, you will see menu 5 had also mutton stew, but it had pap with it and not savory rice. We've got a all-star energy bar. I think this is raisin or Caribbean raisin, I can't really see. We've got the aluminium trays. The problem I have with these trays are they are sharp. They can cut these bags quite easily. There's some bags inside that you can use for mixing drinks, or as I did, just to bag the little free creamers that comes with this meal, just to keep them close together. You also get 2 coffee sachets. You get a tea bag, 3 bags of sugar, knives, fork and spoon, 2 bags of orange isotonic drink. This one I patched because, as I said, the aluminium bag gave it a little hole. Each of these make half a liter. You get some tropical muesli. I've got some biscuits. We have peanut butter, fruit chutney. It's supposed to be 6 little fuel tablets, but this bag has got basically just crumbs, fuel tablet crumbs in. Got a box of matches, some mixed fruit jam, and 8 or so little Super C's. So this is everything that's in the 24-hour SERAC pack free. Hey, welcome at breakfast. I haven't added the coffee creamer and sugar because I'm not going to use it, but it's available if you wanted to add it. We're going to have the nut butter. This is the fork and spoon. We're going to have the biscuits, 50 grams worth of it. We're going to have the jam. We're going to have the orange drink. This is 25 grams of worth of a drink. It makes 500. It makes a whole half liter. We're going to do the coffee, and we're going to do the muesli. And the pack from which this came expires in October, but this expires in August. So the question is why? So even if you use this pack within date, there might be a chance that your muesli will be expired, which would be a shame. Okay, this is the normal biscuits that's in every meal. It opens easily. It does get boring after a while because this is the only type of biscuits SERAC normally has. You can see it's quite tough biscuits, although it does break sometimes, but we'll look at these just now. This is the isotonic drink. I will mix it in a bottle later. You can see it's orange powder. I'll just mix this now in water. This is the muesli. It also opens easily. There it is. It smells like raisins. I'm not going to add milk to my muesli. I don't really always like it, but we'll just eat it. Tastes like this just now. The coffee. This one is a bit clumped. It's got 10 notches. Here's the coffee. I'll go and mix the stuff and then I'll be back. Alright, we've mixed that stuff up. As I said, the drink is a half a liter, so it's quite a lot. The muesli. You've got this for these utensils for all for your meals. They're not very strong. We'll check out some of the other and then next meal. You can see they're quite bendy. Now let's check out these cookies or biscuits. This stuff got crushed a bit. You can see there's the SERAC mountains. Cookies themselves, very thick, oaty, slightly sweet. You do taste a nice oaty. They are not very difficult to chew. The mixed jam. Again, this is a very, normally they are a bit stiffer. This is quite sweet. The jam combined with the biscuits almost tastes very much like a pudding or like a dessert. Very dessert-like. It's very sweet. Take out the chocolate butter. For some reason this is very this is extraordinarily fluid. I think they this is maybe from the top of a barrel or something. It's very oily, much more than usual. Normally it's not this pliable. As you can see, it's almost a liquid. The nut butter is extraordinarily fluid. I don't know, as I said, it's very much more so than usual. So it's quite oily. It goes well with the biscuit. Being so fluid, it's difficult to get on the biscuit, but it's not as dry as it normally would be. I want to taste the jam with the nut butter. It's just extraordinarily sweet with the jam. I would actually eat the nut butter on a separate biscuit now with the jam, since it's so liquid. It's truly, you don't know. This is extra. I don't know. That's what all that I can think is that it is the top of a barrel or something, because this is really liquid. I felt it even when before I opened it. It's so liquid. I don't know why. When I did the comparison one, I could feel that the peanut butter was much stiffer than the nut butter was. But now that we finished with the biscuits, as I say, this is nice. It just gets boring because this is the only type of jam I've seen in these rations, and these biscuits are also. So let's just take a swallow of the orange cool drink. There's a previous orange cool drink. This is very sweet. You do get the orange taste. It tastes a lot like Rehydrate. I think it would be better if you just put in a little more water than they say, so that you lose some of that sweetness. But it is clearly artificial. It is not tart like some of the American stuff are. Let's check out the muesli. You can see there's some stuff, some fruit in there. There's definitely a honey type of stuff in here. There's some raisins. There's some other little bits of fruit. I'm not sure what the grainy type stuff is, but this is very sweet. You can put in some of the creamer and some of the a bit of water to make milk, but I like mine a bit dry. This is a nice, it's just very sweet muesli, nice honey flavor. It's a nice sweet muesli. It's much better to have a little muesli because you can eat it with milk or without milk. Without milk it's more like a trail mix. With milk it's more like a porridge. Or with water and coffee and creamer. So it's more versatile than the maize pop you get in some of these meals. Or the oats. Let's check out the coffee. I did add a bit more water than I should have. Even though I used 2 coffee sachets, these South African coffees are these Russian coffee are very mild. If you don't like coffee, you won't have a problem with this coffee though. It's not an overwhelming coffee taste. If you add a bit less water than I did, it's got a nice nutty flavor. It's not really overwhelmingly coffee-ish at all. So it's a good thing if you don't like coffee. If you do like coffee, bring your own. So that was breakfast. It's a nice little small breakfast. Other things we have got in this meal we're not going to look at is the matches, the tray and the fuel tablets. I tested out some of these fuel tablets in a previous video. I'll add the link in the description. They burn for about 15 minutes or so. And the line is just normal matches. This is not even stormproof or windproof or anything. But you do at least get a whole box of them. These trays, they sometimes give you 2, sometimes only give you 1. I think this only feels like 1. It's really, I think it's a waste of space. This is just, they're just too flimsy and they're sharp corners as you saw with the orange drink pouch. Can cut through these flimsy pouches easily. Because the plastic in this stuff, the only thing that has got quite, well, thickish plastic combination stuff is the main meals. All the other plastics are very flimsy. So it's actually a bad thing to have these sharp corners because it just can cut through everything. So that was this is the first part of the review. The next part will be lunch and dinner. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Please go and donate on patreon.com and see you at my next ration review.